In the last decade, Belize has risen to become one of the Caribbean's most popular tourist destinations. From beautiful beaches to lush jungles, vibrant cultures and people, and breathtaking World Heritage sites, Belize has it all. At the end of 2019, Belize hit a record-breaking mark of over 300,000 overnight arrivals through the Philip Goulson International Airport, and the industry was looking forward to a prosperous 2020. Unfortunately, in the early months of 2020, the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic crippled the industry. Tourism stakeholders throughout the country, especially the small-medium enterprises, found it difficult to keep their staff working and their doors open. Regardless, the pandemic has brought attention to the need for more robust and technologically driven tactics. Many locals became innovative and incorporated the use of technology to improve their marketing. Hi, I'm Angela from Belizing.com, and this is the Belizing Tourism Innovation Lab project. The main objective of this project is to develop Belize's tourism workforce, especially for female-led small-medium-sized enterprises such as St. Leonards Tours.
I'm Carla Juan from St. Leonards Tours. St. Leonards Tours is a family business that offers amazing archaeological, cave and riding tours. St. Leonards Tours started a few years ago, organizing especially the top rated tours that we have offered are horse riding. At the end of 2019, it was a year that was very promising. And we were prepared, and then of course came the end of the year, and we were kind of monitoring the new pandemic that was so far from here. We were prepared then to look at it from a very long distance across the Atlantic, you could say. I mean, it was far from us, so we weren't prepared for it, put it that way. What we were doing, we were enjoying the tours, we were enjoying our team, doing what we love doing, until it hit us.
Also, during this time, the InterAmerican Development Bank hosted the Beyond Tourism Innovation Challenge for business models from over 15 countries to propose projects that could help rebuild tourism post-COVID and accelerate the digital transformation within the sector.
The ability to be flexible and to reposition oneself is key in small business. Businesses have been able to change overnight in terms of what they provide to their clientele. They've had to identify new clientele, and I think that has really spelled out one of the primary tactics going forward, that we have to be attuned to what the demands are, what the trends are, and be in a position to really provide in a good way, in a good quality service, what it is that customers want. So flexibility is definitely going to be key. And I think knowledge, knowing what it is that people and customers want is going to be more and more important going forward.
The Belizing Tourism Innovation Lab project was one of the awarded projects from the challenge. It aims to transform the tourism industry of Belize by facilitating the adoption of technology and enhancing digital skills of tourism employees through an open online learning platform.
We need to no longer think of this pandemic going. We need to see it as the effects, what it caused us to do, how we changed our ways that we operated, how it changed the way we are looking now forward to using all the platforms to marketing.
What I've seen is that people are adapting to this new norm. They've become more creative. They've introduced technology into what they're doing. They are more creative in their marketing campaigns and strategies, and they have become a lot more efficient. I've seen a level of creativity. I've seen a level of passion to drive this industry forward, and it is important because it is the most important industry in this country.
It's a very ongoing trend even now, and we're looking forward to these kind of projects and assistance where we may have the know-how on grounds, but we need that guidance, or partnership is a better word, to use the technological approach and information, because we have had access to information during the last 2 years and keeping updated, keeping abreast of what's going out there. Because Belize is a destination for the world. So we need to keep well informed of what is going out there, to constantly be updating. And I think that, again, innovation is the key.
I think we've all been impressed and surprised by the level of creativity that is really showing itself in Belizean society now as a result of the pandemic, where people have had to do a small business on the side, or they've had time because of either being unemployed or being in quarantine or being in lockdown, to invest their energies into doing something creative, something that they've enjoyed, something that perhaps to them is therapeutic, but at the end of the day is also a good or a service. And so there's on the one hand a surprising amount of creativity that has really shone through, and what is also equally surprising is the channels that those small businesses have been using to get their goods to market.
The Belizing Tourism Innovation Lab project will incorporate an artificial intelligence-driven recommendation engine that will use the tourism data available to us to provide insights and customized training programs. These programs will provide learning material based on the knowledge gaps, learning pace, and preferences of the participants. Additionally, in order to promote an all-inclusive sustainable growth in the industry, one of our main target audiences will be female-led SMEs, along with other small-medium enterprises in the country. This platform will be the first of its kind in the country, and we have high hopes that it will transform the workforce development and training in Belize's tourism sector.
Well, it's certainly exciting to know that there is appetite for this type of initiative, and you're certainly, Belizing is certainly a pioneer in various respects, and being a pioneer in launching and spearheading and implementing, co-investing in this type of project is significant, because it can really inspire other businesses, other people who participate in these types of projects to really actively seek to get the benefits from what we can attain from the exposure. I think exposure is definitely something that has that can really benefit Belizeans and Belizean businesses to a great extent, because oftentimes it's just a matter of knowing what exists or at what quality we can be producing, that then we do it, and then it's demanded and it's a good product. We produce excellent goods and services in this country, and it's just a matter of being exposed to polish them and having access to the markets. And so this type of project is very significant, and it's very important to inspire.
Myself not being aware then of having to be more involved in technology to see how to best manage and adapt and incorporate AI. We were already doing some market studies, but more on a not digitalized way, using technology and AI, so to speak. So it was a challenge. It was a big challenge. So at the beginning, it caught us off guard, having to then deal with marketing, but online digital marketing, advertising, how to reach our guests other than the portals.
I believe in big data. I believe in drilling down into the information that you have in front of you and making the decisions based on that information. There's so much information around you now that it is easily accessible. I also believe that we are moving to a new norm using technology in our lives. And so they call it the disruption now of technology in our lives. And so, yes, we need artificial intelligence. I believe that the digital era will create an opportunity for small destinations like Belize to compete against the large destinations and give us an equal opportunity to compete.
We are excited to work with all the small medium enterprises as well as other key stakeholders in the tourism industry in the development and launch of the Belizing Tourism Innovation Lab project. This is our opportunity as Belizeans to be innovative and technology driven to transform our tourism industry, and we are excited to share the positive impacts of this project on the industry and its workers, as well as the potential it has to elevate Belize's tourism product.
By providing data, it will make us, again, see what we have done, analyze and study where we want to go, how can we achieve, and by perhaps providing some of the data will be just a factor that will trigger a certain planning and for us to realize, not only as women, working alongside with the male world, with men, that we can make this happen. And by giving data using technology, I think we definitely have a very powerful tool that we can be part of.
An expectation is that a lot more small business will become more savvy when it comes to technology, will become more open-minded when it comes to innovation. And it's important to note that innovation doesn't necessarily mean digitization. Innovation means doing things differently. And that has been something that the pandemic has pushed. We've had to be doing things differently all around in all of society, so in business, in the workplace, in government, and we're using the tools of innovation that primarily have been technological tools, but there's so much more, and there's so much more that's coming up every day. And so I expect a lot more businesses to really be more aware of what, for example, artificial intelligence can do, and how important data analytics is. And so I expect that a lot more businesses will be more open to using that technology, using the information available, and also sharing their information. Because the more that we pool, the more we can analyze and have more powerful results.
The Belizing Tourism Innovation Lab is expected to achieve the following results in the implementation period of 2022-2024. 100% increase in booking for SMEs on the travel marketplace from local and international travelers. 30% annual increase in the sales for small-medium enterprises registered on the travel marketplace. 1,500 users of the marketplace who have adopted the digital skills provided by the platform. 100 SMEs with customized products offering support by digital technology. All indicators will be gender desegregated to capture female-led SMEs and employees benefiting from this module.
We need to develop each area, their niche, in a unique manner that we can help each other use this technology to grow together. And also the ability to then understand, because technology, it's not only about the physical equipment, what it will give us access to, how we can actually incorporate it into our vision. There are certain techniques that we can learn from that lab, and there's perhaps our mindset that we can learn and make it more open to growing using technology. And the idea that I liked also is that it incorporates the workforce. It's not only the company, it's not only the name, it's empowering the employees, which are the key. This is what this is about. Projects that are mentoring small and medium businesses. Technology can make us realize that a good standard is very important. To be able to then use technology to keep or to reach a certain standard for our own personal achievement, to best deliver a service to international guests, because they're here for the experience, but they want to know us as a culture, as a people, and technology can make it happen.
I think education, health, and the digital age are the things that are going to drive this country forward.
The aim is always to grow as a person, as a company, as a family, as a community. The end result will then be actually working and improving our economy. It's your information, your data, mine. I may learn something from yours. You will learn something from me and achieve the very best of each other. St. Leonards surely looks forward to it, to see how we can be part of this growth, and we would like to uplift and ask everyone else, feel free to join. You'll make the most of it. It will surely change the way things you do. It will probably allow you, encourage you how important it is to budget, how important it is to analyze the good parts of yourself, of your business, and to start to work even greater with it. Information, AI, digitalization, working with people who know. I think that's a very good partnership.
We'd like to invite all small, medium-sized enterprises in Belize to join us and participate in this project. If you'd like to learn more, visit belizing.com/IDB or email support@belizing.com. Join us in transforming Belize's tourism industry.